Oh, we are live?
Yes.
Wow. What's up, party people?
What's up, guys? Let me see. All right, can you read the questions?
Mm-hmm. Where?
This is Drew's first live stream. They should be coming in here. Okay?
How we doing, everyone?
We are in the midst of packing for our first family vacation.
Yes.
But we were like, you know what we need to do? We need to do a live stream with our Patreon fans.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing.
I don't think anyone's watching.
It doesn't look like it, does it? Definitely doesn't look like it. There will be some. Here we go.
What's up, people? Yes, this is Drewski. There we go.
She just ate, and she's very
Milk
tired.
drunk.
I'm supposed to be playing with her, but
Yeah.
she's... Do you want me to have her? Here.
No, you're supposed to be playing with her.
Well, she's not playful right now.
You gotta wake her up, man.
We're figuring things out, guys. We
Yeah.
just kind of got a schedule for Drew.
But it's crazy. She's 4 weeks old. Not even.
She's a quick learner.
Yeah.
Quick learner.
Andrew, by the way, has an issue with when people ask how old she is. I say, she's almost 4 weeks. And he's like, she's a month.
What is a month? It's 4 weeks.
She's not a month yet.
Here's what we're not going to be. We're not going to be the parents that say, oh, our child is 40 months old. No.
No, but she's still in the week phase. She's not in the month phase.
You got to let go of this.
It like
You gotta-
hurts my soul to
I
think
know.
she's already a month.
I know. Can you read the comments or need me to?
I see, hi everyone. Hello. Holy moly, she is the cutest. Hi guys. You guys have any questions for us? We're a little sleep deprived, you know. Oh, we should give them an update on when's the last time we did a live stream? Before her?
Before baby. You were like literally 2 days before pregnancy, I think.
So a couple of things have happened.
Yes.
We have a child.
I did not know I loved babies so much, but I
Andrew's
love babies.
he's like, let's try for a second.
I'm ready to go, man. I really am.
You should have to carry him, be pregnant.
I just love babies, and that's all I have to say about that.
She's amazing. She's the most perfect baby ever. What are you doing?
Nothing. Keep going.
I can't see my questions.
They'll be right here.
A couple of things have happened. Whoa.
There we go. Okay. She is a perfect baby. Keep going.
Okay, she's a perfect baby. There's so many different things that have happened. I don't know, what all we want to talk about? Let's talk about everything?
Let's talk about how the first couple weeks have been.
First couple weeks are crazy. You have no idea what you're doing.
We had no idea what we were doing,
Yeah.
particularly us.
Yeah. I don't feel like anyone could know what they're doing.
Sure.
But we had no idea. Like, leaving the hospital, we were terrified. I actually love that they kept us in the hospital and that, like, regulation anymore is to keep you in the hospital for a minimum of 3 days. Because I feel like it's a good amount of time for them to kind of teach you and ease you into, like, having a baby. And for us, we were there for 5 days because I labored for an entire day. So they didn't start our count until, like, day 2. And then we stayed there another 4 days. And we were really lucky. We were at a hospital that it was like every hour someone else was coming in to like give us a lesson or talk us through something or
They had lactation consultants. They had like bathing consultants. They had like, you know, stylistic consultants. So if you're this type of person that likes to take medicine, you should do this and whatever.
They had night nurses who would walk you through what to do at night. And they had postpartum nurses that would walk me through like how to take care of my body and just everybody. We had pediatricians coming in every morning and we had my surgeon and my doctor and it was incredible. By the time we left, we felt like we were like, okay, I at least know about everything. Do I feel comfortable? No, but I at least like know everything. We felt equipped.
Yeah.
So that was like the first week. Your breath stank. And then we got home and Little Miss just slept and ate great.
I kid you not. Everyone that has taken care of or been around Drew that's a professional has been like, this baby is really well behaved. Mm-hmm. So
well behaved.
Well behaved. It's a well behaved baby. She's got good etiquette.
She's very, very easy. We're really lucky.
Which makes me nervous for our second kid because I feel like it'll be the exact
You're gonna be a monster.
opposite. No, but I'm ready for a second kid right now. I love babies. Here's what we were talking about that's cool. Is like
you want another one right now.
I feel like God has these like transition periods built into like biology. So when Shawn first got pregnant, there's like both from both sides, from her and me. Drew, the mic's yours if you want.
Oh,
you
you're
can
okay.
have it.
You're okay.
God's like, oh, you're not ready for a kid yet? Well, here's 9 months for you to kind of onboard this idea. And then once the baby's born, it's like 3 weeks of just fog, and everything else that you thought was important in life. I feel like there's this 3-week transition period where it's like, no, here's actually what your top priorities should be in life. And so I've enjoyed that. There has been a lot in the past couple of weeks that has allowed us to adjust our priorities, and I'm thankful for that.
A lot. I mean, it took a little bit to get used to, like, how do we balance work? Do we jump right back in? Do, like, everything. But I don't know if I said that in a YouTube video, but it was, someone asked, like, what was the first thing you thought when we held her? Like, on the operating table. And the only thing that I could explain and say is, like, in an instant, nothing else matters. Like, not just for that moment. It's just like a switch flips. And I could have, and still do, could care less about anything in the world. Like, it's not about priorities anymore. There's, like, no priorities.
There's just her.
It's just her.
I already cried thinking about her wedding day, and it is such a cool thing to be a parent.
It is.
And here's the thing, Shawn and I, we like to travel, and we like to have our independence, and that's kind of, I think, what drew us together was that we were both kind of free souls. And so all of my friends who were similar to that were like, oh man, you want to have a kid? Like, it's going to weigh you down, and you're not going to be able to travel, and it's going to take away all these like freedoms that you have. And I really don't feel like that's been the case. Like, I feel like
we went on a date night our first week home. Like, I could barely walk, and my mom and dad came over and watched her, and we went out for 3 hours.
The in-laws being in town has been literally that first week, Shawn, your mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Shawn and I think this is normal. We got in so many fights.
Yeah.
Because
it is,
it's like,
yeah. It's such an adjustment for us because it's no longer like trying. Hi, you're melting. You're just melting. Oh. It's no longer trying to find time for your significant other. It's like there is no time the first couple of weeks. Hi, baby girl. And so we got in a lot of fights just about like, you can't practice parenting. So it's not like you get home and oh, Andrew's going to take, these chores, and Shawn's going to do this, and this is how you're going to feel. Like, you're just thrown into it. Yeah. Literally thrown into it. And so we were figuring out our place and how we were going to each be apart, and it was just a lot. But my mom it's so important to have someone that first week, I think. We would not have eaten. We would not have showered, slept if my mom wasn't here.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if I feel like I rambled through that.
Shout out to Mama J, honestly.
Yeah.
I've said this before about Shawn during pregnancy, and I'll say it again now. Like, having come from the background of elite female athletics, I feel like having body image issues is par for the course. And to see you, just like you were talking about priorities, not even have that as a consideration now is like so fulfilling to me as your husband, because I see more of Shawn now than I've ever seen before, and like
thank you, baby.
It's beautiful. So thank you.
I don't know how I got over it, but
not that it's done with.
No, but again, priorities. I just don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. And it's been the most beautiful thing in the world to see Andrew, to see you be a daddy. Because the amount of love, I don't know, you don't get to like be an outsider to your love for me. Like I don't get to. I feel it, but I don't get to like stand back and witness it. And being able to like stand back and witness how you show your love and affection for her, it's the most incredible thing ever.
We have both each developed our baby voices. So this is kind of mine. I always say, hi baby, hi. And Shawn's is like, can you do yours on spot or no?
I don't know. I don't think I can.
Oh, you're just a grumpy little baby, right?
Baby voices are embarrassing, and you have to have a baby voice.
I think that's a result of like just overflowing love.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any questions that you see or no? Can you see any?
People have said like, what's the biggest challenge so far? How did it feel when you found out the gender? I didn't believe it. I didn't. Well, I mean, okay, you have to just take a step back. I'm on an operating table, and I was terrified because we'd gone through 22 hours labor. I was already in shock. There was just a lot going on. I was literally convulsing. I was shaking so bad just from shock and adrenaline. In that moment, yeah, that was gross.
Nice. Sorry, that was right in the mic too. I don't know. Jeez.
I mean, we got a lot of bodily functions going on in this house now.
Dude, he smells like a skunk still. Go ahead.
But you're just hoping everything goes smoothly, and I didn't even remember at that time that, oh, we don't know the gender. And all of a sudden I feel the baby come out, and then I hear, babe, it's a girl. And I was like, what? What? What do you mean it's a girl? I was 100% convinced it was a boy. And you're just so perfect.
No other way. A couple inspirational stories. Do you mind if I share the?
Yeah.
So you guys might have saw on Shawn's Instagram story, we did cord blood registry, which again I'd never heard of before, and I thought it was kind of weird. It's a weird concept, but
it is weird.
Essentially they take the umbilical cord and the blood from the umbilical cord and store it away because it has a bunch of stem cells that like you can't tap into from your spine or anything.
And
right?
We might not be regurgitating that properly. Everyone has a different opinion about it. We decided to do it.
Sure.
No judgment, no opinions either way if you guys are for or not for it. But we chose to do it.
The purpose of it is because, say later on down the line, Drew has some unfortunate disorder. There's like 80 different diseases that these stem cells could cure. So we were like, this could be useful. Why not do it? But
I do have to say, because I'm sure a lot of people will have opinions, I don't think it can cure. It could potentially treat.
Treats.
I know it's probably not disorders. It's illnesses and sicknesses, a lot of which are controversial, and there isn't a lot of science behind it. But if for some reason it does work and it is an option down the road, it would be amazing.
Thank you. Shawn's my politically correct translator.
I just know y'all are crazy.
These are our patrons. These are our peeps, man.
Hi.
Anyway, so in that process, we had that 2 vessel umbilical cord, which the effect of 2 vessels instead of 3 vessels is that there'd be less blood flow, right? And so a lot of times the umbilical cords themselves are like, I think
very
the doctor
frail.
said wimpy and frail, and there's less blood. But when she cut Drew's umbilical cord, she said that there was more blood in that umbilical cord than...
So it was like more... It was healthier than a normal umbilical cord.
She was like, whoa, yes. Like there was a ton of blood. So that got us pumped up. And then the sample got sent off to the cord blood registry, and they got back to us and said that Drew's sample had the normal sample has like 1
For
million.
a healthy umbilical cord.
Thank you. You had to do it.
No,
you're
got
doing better.
this.
No, you're doing better. I'm
Struggling.
really struggling.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
when you send the cord sample off to be stored, they test it and they say from that sample, a very healthy pull would be to be able to pull 1 million like healthy cells, viable cells to be stored. That's amazing. To hit the 1 million mark is awesome. Well, they called us and they're like, we just had to call you. We don't normally call you and tell you about this. But Drew's cord had 1.5 billion.
Billion.
And they said they had never seen that before and that it was such an anomaly because she was a 2-vessel cord and the fact they'd just never seen it before. So you're just a beast.
I don't really care about the numbers other than the fact that like that little girl right there has inspired me beyond what I could ever have imagined. Strictly, I mean, it's like, talk about a obstacle to overcome already. It's amazing. Any other ones?
It's hard for me to read, not gonna lie.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll read the questions. Here we go. Patty Hubbard says Nash is determined to be in the East Family live chat.
Of course.
Someone wants to know if we did the encapsulated placenta pills thing.
No, we almost did though.
We did a lot of research on it. Again, there's so much pressure put on the whole situation because it's like, oh, you only give birth once and there's only this one placenta for Drew and whatever.
Well,
I think
encapsulated placenta would have been for me.
Correct, yeah. I'm saying that's one example of like, you can only do this one time, so the pressure's on.
Yeah.
So.
I ended up choosing not to do it just because I'm not against it. I think it's awesome. I probably should have done it. My focus was more on her, and that was more towards me. I don't know. There was so much going on.
Yeah.
We were kind of focused about the cord blood and everything else, so.
And there was like a lot of conflicting research on it helps a lot with this, or really there's no vitamins that actually get into your system anyway.
Yeah.
If you do it, that's great. Let's see. Kate wants to know how my head is. My head is fine, thank you. I did get 9 staples.
You can't see them.
You can't? Okay. 5 and 4 is 2 different cuts. Thank you all. It was a scary day.
Mm-hmm.
That's all there is about that.
Yeah, I wasn't down there when it happened. I woke up to a phone call from him and his friend saying he was headed to the ER. And so I took it upon myself to go downstairs and pull the footage from the camera. And that is like tattooed into my soul and I hate it.
Again, I said this in the video, but like, it's even when Shawn and I were married, like my whole life, I've had this kind of casual relationship with, not to be super grim, but death. Like, I was always kind of like, oh, like if I died, I'd be content. I would be happy. I know that's a somber thought, but now looking into little Drew's eyes, it's like, I can't go yet. Can't go yet.
The hardest thing for me was, I don't know, lately, I've been the one in the emergency room or in the hospital or whatever, and it's easy when it's yourself because it's like, I can handle this, I'm good, I can take care of it, whatever. When it's your significant other, men, and when it was such a like ominous diagnosis, but really no diagnosis, just saying like, oh, it could be your heart. It was the scariest day of my life. Mm-hmm.
Let's change topics.
Yeah.
Abigail Murphy wants to know, why did we think it was a boy the whole pregnancy?
No idea.
I think like the brother that I'm closer with in my family has 2 boys, or maybe more similar to has 2 boys, and that was kind of what I was going off of. I was like, oh, JD had 2 boys, I'll have a boy, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any reason why I believed it was a boy. I just chose boy.
Yeah. Jordan Billings wants to know how you're recovering, baby.
How I'm recovering?
Yeah, from your C-section.
Did he call me baby?
How are you recovering?
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
No. She wants to know how you're recovering, babe. I'm calling you babe.
Oh, I was like, oh, okay.
We're a little flustered. This is, yeah.
Yeah. I'm recovering really well. I feel like it's gone very smooth. Almost too smooth to where I felt too good, and I tried to work out yesterday, and that was really, really dumb because it hurt really bad. So I'm not resting enough, but C-section scar feels great. I feel emotionally good. The first 2 weeks I was very emotional, but they prepared me for that. No, I feel good.
Yeah, she's been amazing, honestly. Probably too confident in her recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Cake says we were able to save the hair from the staples. We were. They don't shave your head anymore, which I was surprised by.
They staple the hair.
It's underneath anyway,
into it.
She wants. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, someone mentioned the December giveaway. So we are, and again, you guys will get access, or some of you will get access to special giveaways, but the first 25 days of December at least, we are going to be doing giveaways every single day. I'm not struggling that bad. I'm not.
No, I'm
not. We're doing a giveaway
yeah.
every day for the first 25 days of December. And that's just as a thank you to you guys. And we do want to say to this small group of 80 of you who are watching now, and maybe the other handful of you who will watch later in our Patreon group. This is honestly, like, when we first started Patreon, I don't think we knew what we were doing or how cool it could be. But now this is like, it's kind of you're our core group. So we're thankful for you guys.
We'll give you more direction too as it gets closer, which, I mean, it's a week away. But on our Instagram stories in particular, every morning we will be announcing what that giveaway that day is and how to enter to win. It'll be a swipe up and type in your email.
There will be 4 winners every single day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
And it'll be different products every single day. But the products are a minimum of $500, and they're incredible. These companies have really stepped up. And then at the end of that same day, probably about 12 hours later, we'll be announcing the 4 winners. And we'll do that every single day for...
Our social medias are going to be swamped, so be on the lookout. But we have some, honestly, epic giveaways.
Yeah, and the way that this has worked, just so you guys are aware, they're not ads. It's not like we're getting paid for them and stuff. We've done partnerships all through the year. You guys have seen, we've talked about Home Chef and Care Of, and out of all those partnerships that we did, we chose our favorites, and we went back to them and said, can you guys donate and just do this for us because we've partnered in the past? And we got a lot of people to sign on.
Yeah, so it's just our little thank you to you. Landon Bunn wants to know if you don't have an Instagram, it's okay. We will be posting it literally everywhere, so there'll be links and you can enter. But with that, guys, we are going to finish packing up for our Thanksgiving trip. We're headed to Indianapolis for a couple days, and then we'll be back in Nashville because all of Shawn's family is coming from Des Moines to Nashville, and so we're going to split time. And we want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for your love for Drew. She feels it, and we feel it, and we're so thankful for you guys. But have a happy Thanksgiving and enjoy your time with your family.
Happy Thanksgiving.
This is the East Fam out.